Hey there, it's Brittany Chavers, and I'm back with Jesse James beads and Dress It Up buttons today, and we're going to be making some fun and flirty earrings using some really bright colors. I'm going to be using the Summer Party mix from Jesse James Beads, and it was just this beautiful, bright, fun mix from their summer line. And I'm going to be using some Star Brights buttons from Dress It Up buttons. So pretty. And some really teeny tiny micro rainbow flowers. So we're gonna make 3 pairs today. All 3 of them are pretty easy, and you can make several pairs of earrings from these components. So the first one I'm going to make is gonna use this cute little butterfly from the Jesse James Beads Summer Party Mix. And then I'm gonna grab these 3 flowers from the micro flowers buttons. I have some jump rings. I have 1 tiny one, 3 bigger ones, and an earring wire. So I'm just gonna open up my first button, which I'm gonna start with the yellow button. I'm gonna start with the yellow button, and I'm gonna open up my jump ring. We swing those open. And I'm gonna put that on the bottom of that button. I'm gonna hang my butterfly from the bottom. Close that up. Then I'm gonna go to the orange, hot orange or coral color button and do the same thing. I'm gonna hang that yellow button from the bottom of the orange, making sure that each button is facing the same direction, because there is a right or front and back to each one of these buttons. Then we'll do the exact same thing with the hot pink button. Close that up, and then I'll take my smaller jump ring and add it to my ear wire. There's nothing I like more than a 5-minute pair of earrings. Close that up. And there we go. So cute. And then I made the other earring with the opposite colors. So we have the full rainbow. And I think that makes just a sweet and fun and cute little pair. All right, next I'm gonna go with this bright blue heart. It's a cat's eye heart. And I'm gonna go with this bright yellow faceted round and a green star from the star buttons. I have some 22 gauge wire, and that's bead-along German style wire. And I'm gonna make a charm out of my button. So I am gonna go ahead and thread my wire through my button. Okay, and then I am going to go ahead and bring both pieces of the wire up to the front, up to the top. I'm going to hold both the front and back of the wire in place with my thumb and forefinger, and then wrap that wire around just a couple times. Now this wire is going to move around. It's not secure yet, and that's okay. We're just kind of getting the idea of where we want it to be. I'm just going to wrap it around maybe 3 times and bring that to the back and snip. Okay, and like I said, it's okay if it's moving around. You can go to the back and try to get it to stay in place by holding it in place and then notching the back of the wire. However, it's more than likely that it's still gonna move. And by notching the wire, I just mean making a bend in it like that. So it's not actually moving right now, but it might still move over time. I'm gonna grab the top of this wire, or above the coils here, bend back, reposition my pliers, bring it forward like I'm making a loop. See, and it did move again, totally fine. And then I'm gonna make a loop, and I'm just going to wire wrap this. It's going to be a messy wrap. I'm going to bring it down towards that star, and then once it's in place, I'm going to really try and hold that in place while I'm wrapping. So I'm going to hold with this hand, and I'm going to start wrapping with this hand to make sure that that star stays in place. There we go. And we're just going to wrap down just a little bit of that star, not the whole spoke. And then I'm going to come back up and fill in where I can. I think I can make one more rotation. There we go. And I'm just going to kind of secure that in place with my pliers towards the back. There we go. Little messy wrap star. I'm going to try and stick that in just a little bit more. There we go. So he's a little wonky. And then I'm going to take my 22 gauge wire, and I'm going to make two beaded connectors. So I'm just going to do a loop like that, hook it onto my star, and wire wrap that. And we will cut towards the back, so that's going to be right here. I'm going to put my heart on here. These colors are just so yummy, that bright green, the yellow, and the blue. And then I am going to do another wire wrapped loop right here. And you can have fun with this. You can wire wrap down the heart all the way down to the star, but I'm just going to do an easy wire wrap right here. Okay. And we will trim, and then we'll do the exact same thing with the yellow bead. And then we'll take our ear wire, and look at that. So cute. Those are so summery. I can just see, like, I just love how they would dangle as you move, especially if you have short hair. Really cute. All right, and then last but certainly not least, I'm gonna make another butterfly pair of earrings. I'm gonna use this butterfly. I have a couple beads from the mix, and then I'm gonna grab my micro flowers again. I want one of each color, so there are 3 of the colors. So I'm gonna take my 22 gauge wire again, and I'm gonna make a loop, and we're gonna hang the butterfly from that loop. Just snap it in place. Hold on to the loop and bend our tail around it, the wire itself again. And then we'll clip in the back. Okay, and then I am going to put each flower on. Oh, I have 2 of the green. Okay, I'm going to put each flower on, and I'm going to pay attention to which place of the flower I'm threading. So this flower I'm threading with the top of the flower first. So then I'm going to go next and thread the bottom of the flower, and I'm going to do that alternating. I am not going in rainbow order. I'm actually going like the opposite if I can. Okay, so top, then we're going bottom, and then bottom. Okay, so then, I know it looks a little weird. We're going to put on crystal rondelle spacer, my flower, and then the purple rondelle for the top. And I'm going to start by doing exactly what we've done already with the other earrings and making a loop. All right, and then we are gonna start going around. Oop. My loop got a little wonky, that's okay. I'm gonna make sure this is pretty tight. So I'm coming down towards that purple button or purple bead, and I am making it pretty tight. So those beads and buttons are very held in place. And then before I trim my wire, I am gonna separate these flowers so that they're all sticking out in different directions. Like that. So we have a weird, funky, fun flower stack. You can see every single color. It almost looks like a staircase to this flower, like lily pads or something. And I am going to trim this off in the back. Grab another ear wire. And here is our stacked flower pair earrings. I think it's so much fun. Like, I would just love to go to a garden and see a butterfly hanging out with some really colorful flowers like that. So we made some really fun earrings today using buttons and Jesse James beads. Thank you to Jesse James Beads and Dress It Up for having me back. And I hope you found something in this project that you'd like to make. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time.